Hello, my name is Omar Sanchez with the Center Proctor Oral History Program. Today is March 14, 2019. I am here with
Billy Hackett.
and you consent for this interview?
For sure.
For sure. Okay. So first question, tell me a little bit about yourself, like age, occupation, why you're here.
Sounds good. So I am a third-year student here at the University of Florida, and I am studying political science and international studies with a Latin America focus, and I am 21 years old, and I am a part of the Student Farm Worker Alliance, which is a national network of students who are all mobilizing to advance the Fair Food Program and standing in solidarity with the Coalition of Immokalee Workers.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So why did you get involved with the Immokalee Coalition?
So I am from Naples, Florida, which is Southwest Florida city, and it's the same county as Immokalee, Florida.
Okay.
I live not even 50 minutes away from Immokalee, 50. But I grew up ignorant of the atrocities that were happening in my own backyard. And so when I came to the University of Florida and I first heard about the Coalition of Immokalee Workers from a faculty member, Diana Moreno, I was really motivated to get more involved and to learn more about the movement. And so it took me a while, but last spring was my first march. I loved it, and I reached out to the Coalition of Immokalee Workers and the Alliance for Fair Food about their internship program over the summer. I didn't have enough time to officially launch an internship, but I went down to Immokalee and I lived and volunteered there for about 3 weeks this past summer. And to get to know at such a personal level the farm workers themselves, the community members of Immokalee, was a very powerful experience. And to be able to wake up really early every single morning, but filled with a passion for the purposeful work that we are all in together, you know, that's how I began my journey with the coalition, with the Alliance for Fair Food, Student Farm Worker Alliance, and it just continued when I got to this university.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
Sure. But why do you think students aren't usually educated about stuff like this, like the abuse of farm workers? Why do you?
It's a great question. I feel as though it's very easy for students to live in a bubble of either their own university and what's happening therein and their own involvement, etc., or their own bubble in terms of their own lives, you know, because everyone is busy, everyone has stuff going on. You know, I have to do this for my career, I need to do this for my classes, I need to do this or that. But I don't think that's an excuse, because I do believe that you should always be aware of what's happening in this world and should be conscious of that which is happening around you and that of which you are a part, even if you don't understand you're a part of it. And so students here, we're all consumers. And so the Wendy's Corporation and other industries target us as students, as folks who they know will be purchasing from them and engaging with them. You're totally all right. But I think because of that, students need to be conscious about where they're getting their produce from and where they're getting their tomatoes from, specifically in the case of the Fair Food Program, because it does affect a lot of people. Every farm worker, it affects them, and we have power and we have a voice. And to be able to use that voice and say, hey, we want you to do this, Wendy's, we want you to join the Fair Food Program, is a very powerful message to send.
So my last question is going to be this. Why now? I know Boots for Braid's been here for about 5 years, I read an article. Mm-hmm. And why do you think now is the time to strike?
Right. So it's always been the time. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. It has been here for 5 years now, this Boot the Braids campaign. But it really has escalated this year.
Okay.
Since I arrived at this campus 2 to 3 years ago, I remember hearing about it vaguely. Maybe I saw a sticker now and again, but I didn't know much about it. But now, if you do walk around campus, you see a sticker on every light post. You see buttons on many backpacks. And if you ask somebody about the Boycott Wendy's movement, you know that they know something about the coalition or about farm workers or about tomatoes.
True, true.
And so students now know. And it has been a lot of effort to get it to that point. And a lot of students working together in order to raise the consciousness on our campus and to break that, what we were talking about earlier, that students don't really know. It's been a lot of effort to try and break that, but it's important work. And we've done that through tabling in highly trafficked areas like Plaza of the Americas. If you've seen our mountain of injustice, all the red buckets sitting there, we do that to spread awareness so people see it and come and talk to us. We've had student presentations or presentations in many, many classrooms. We have been launching delegations every single week with the support of various student organizations across campus to the University of the President, or the President of the University's office, asking for a meeting with him and expressing our demands that they cut the contract with Wendy's. And so I think that the key to why now, why this is escalating, and why more people than ever know about it, is just because we've been more consistent. And we've been really fighting this semester, this year, to really get our name out there. And, you know, consistency is the key in this case to really creating a movement that is powerful and a movement that people see and a movement that will yield results. Because I truly do believe that the University of Florida is the next institution after the University of Michigan a few weeks back to cut the contract with Wendy's and to set an example for other universities to follow and to send that powerful message to the Wendy's Corporation and say that we as UF, a large top 8 institution in this country, expect you to do a better job. And we expect you to monitor the supply chain and the farm workers' conditions therein. By joining the Fair Food Program, the only tried and true and proven solution to all the atrocities that happen that farm workers face every single day.
I feel totally inspired by talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Your hand, so I know you have green beans.
Not anymore.
Oh my God.
I finished them.
Well, this is the end of our interview.
Brilliant.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Omar.
And that's it.
Woo!